happens with most entrepreneurs is you get an idea and you think about it, and after going over it 20 times in your head, you begin to feel this is the greatest thing on the planet, and you believe it's going to work. And you actually just start chasing your dream, what you love most, without actually thinking through what would it take to make a business of it. Have you thought through the market opportunity? Have you thought through your competitive advantage? Have you looked at what would be the cost? What are the resources you need? How will you price it? When we come up with an idea, we actually tend to miss most of them. 6 months go by, 1 year go by, 2 years go by, and you run out of cash. And 85% of the startups are known to go out of business in the first year. And another 10% would go out in the second year. There are very few who go past 2 years, 3 years. The real challenge is not that you actually ran out of cash. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The underlying big bulk of ice that brings you down and kills the boat is you did not have a solid business plan. A business plan that begins with what market segment are you going after? What problem are you solving? What need are you addressing? Second question you ask, what are people doing about it right now? Who are you competing with? How will you compete in the marketplace with what people are currently doing or what someone else next door might be doing to address the same problem? What's your competitive edge? Is it the intellectual property? Is it because you have certain resources that others do not have? Once you figure out, okay, I do have a competitive advantage, there is a market segment out there. The next question is, what resources and what primary activities would you go through to bring your product or service to the marketplace? Most of the entrepreneurs actually think through that piece fairly well. Now, how do you connect with the customer? What are your sales channels? So far, we haven't really asked the business question. The business question is, based on your competitive edge, what kind of a market share will you be able to capture? Now, based on the current options that people have, you're pretty much limited to how you will price your product service. Based on the resources and activities that you need will help you estimate the cost of your product. You get that. Now you can generate a mathematical equation. This is the cost per piece, this is the initial cost, this is how I'm going to price it. I must sell 100 pieces or 10,000 pieces or 1,000,000 pieces to break even, and oh shit, I don't have that much market share to capture. I need to expand my sales channel. Oh crap. Now I need additional money to market it, to brand it, to sell it. Aha, if I'm going to spend all that money, I must sell more pieces. So you get into this cyclic loop. Until you can resolve it, you really don't know that you have a business case. First step, value proposition. Second, what's your market segment? Third, what's the current option that you're going to compete with? Fourth, how will you compete with? 5, what activities would you go through? 6, what resources do you need? 7, what are your sales channels? 8, how do you price it? 9, what are the costs of creating a product service? 10, how much of a market share will you capture? 11, what are the risks that you will miss on your cost? 12, what are the risks you will miss capturing the market? All of that put together takes you to your break-even point or profit over a 3 or 4 year period. That's how I look at it. I agree with that. If you're not embarrassed with the first product you launched, you probably launched it too late. The message was, go get something, get your minimum viable product, put it out in the market, get the feedback, learn about it, improve, and that's how you grow.